Who says work and friendship can't mix? Oprah Winfrey and Gail King, two of the most powerful women in media, have proven that the best relationships can start in the office. They first teamed up in their 20s and quickly realized they were more than just colleagues. These two were ride-or-die besties. Now in their 60s, Oprah and Gail's friendship is stronger than ever. From matching Bentleys to twin pajamas, they've become synonymous with BFF goals. But it's their deep respect and admiration for each other that truly sets their bond apart. Want to know more about this incredible duo? Tune in to see how Oprah and Gail have conquered the world, one friendship at a time. 1954. Two sides of the coin. Gail and Oprah's early years. Although Gail King and Oprah Winfrey were both born in 1954, their early lives were shaped by drastically different circumstances. Gail, originally from Maryland, grew up in an upper-middle-class household with privileges that set her apart from many of her peers. In an interview for O magazine, Oprah recounted Gail's comfortable upbringing, saying, "Gail had a pool growing up." Gail added, "and a maid." Her father's job as an engineer took the family abroad, and from the ages of 6 to 11, Gail lived in Turkey, further highlighting the unique opportunities she experienced during her childhood. She had a stable, secure home life that afforded her access to comforts and an international lifestyle that was rare for many. Oprah's childhood, by contrast, was defined by hardship and adversity. Born in rural Mississippi to an unwed teenage mother, her early years were spent in extreme poverty. Oprah lived in a small home that lacked basic amenities like electricity and running water. Raised by her grandmother until the age of 6, Oprah's early life was a constant struggle. In an interview for Makers, Oprah revealed how her grandmother had limited expectations for her future, saying, "My grandmother never imagined I could be anything bigger than a maid. She used to say, 'I just hope you get some good white folks when you grow up.'" Despite these humble beginnings, Oprah's resolve began forming at a young age. She recalled, "I remember being about 5 years old, and I knew that I wasn't going to have that life." These early experiences, one marked by comfort and opportunity, the other by poverty and challenge, shaped Gail and Oprah in profoundly different ways, but also highlighted the resilience and strength that would later define their lives and careers. 1966. Gail and Oprah, overcoming obstacles. Growing up in the 1960s, both women navigated the complexities of race, gender, and class in a society marked by prejudice and inequality. Oprah, a bright and curious teenager, found herself an outsider in her predominantly white school. She recalled the pain of feeling different and the prejudice she faced, including a humiliating incident in 4th grade when a classmate made a racist remark. Beyond the challenges of fitting in, Oprah's home life was fraught with turmoil. Sexual abuse by family members forced her to run away, leading to a devastating pregnancy at the young age of 14. Sent to live with her strict father, Oprah concealed her pregnancy until the day she gave birth to a premature baby boy who tragically passed away. Her father's response to the heartbreaking loss was a stark reminder of the challenges she would face throughout her life. These early experiences shaped Oprah's resilience and determination, laying the foundation for her future success. 1971. Gail and Oprah's high school romance. At 17, while Oprah was winning the Miss Fire Prevention beauty pageant and confidently stating her dream of becoming a journalist, her best friend Gail King was already shaping her identity in her own quirky way. "I changed my name from Gail to Gail because I like to make a loopy Y," she revealed in an Us Weekly interview. Both young women were also navigating the ups and downs of teenage romance. Years later, on The Oprah Show in 1992, they shared a heartwarming moment by reading their high school love letters aloud to a live audience, reminiscing about their teenage crushes. Oprah, reading from a letter she wrote at 17, nostalgically said, "Today, June 22, 1971, is my 9th anniversary with Anthony. Never thought I'd make it this far. I love Anthony. I don't think God will mind. There's so much hatred in the world, I should think God would be happy to see a little love flowing every now and then. Gail, always the humorous best friend, quipped, "She's always been very dramatic," drawing laughter from both the audience and Oprah herself. Their affectionate exchange highlighted not only their deep friendship, but also how they each embraced their individuality and passions from an early age, setting the stage for the incredible careers and lives they would eventually lead. 1976, Gail and Oprah's Baltimore years. In 1976, Oprah and Gail's legendary friendship began at WJZ News in Baltimore. Oprah, just 22 years old, was already co-anchoring the news, earning $22,000 a year and connecting effortlessly with female viewers. As New York Times TV critic Bill Carter recalled, Oprah was genuine. Meanwhile, 21-year-old Gail was starting her career as a production assistant at the same station, making $12,000 a year in her entry-level role. Looking back on their early days as young, single, African-American women breaking ground in the media industry, Gail reflected on how they were unknowingly part of a larger movement toward diversity. "You're a pioneer, and you don't even know you're a pioneer." But clearly it was uncharted territory, she said. Meeting Oprah was a pivotal moment for Gail, who fondly shared, "For the first time, I met somebody who I felt was like me. I'd never met anybody like that. Certainly not another black girl." This connection would spark a lifelong friendship that would grow stronger over the decades, rooted in shared experiences and mutual support. 1976. A winter storm brings them together. Oprah, always warm and generous, made the first move by inviting Gail, who was just a production assistant at the time, to ride out the storm at her apartment. Despite working together daily in the newsroom, the two hadn't yet become friends. Gail later explained how unusual this gesture was, saying, "Anchors and PAs do not socialize, the newsroom hierarchy." Yet this act was classic Oprah, embodying her open-hearted nature. That night, after borrowing clothes and staying up all night talking, the two quickly realized how much they had in common. They shared the same tastes in music and outlook on life, discovering that intelligence and thoughtfulness were qualities they both admired. As Gail put it, "Oprah and I had the same sensibilities." Oprah jumped in to finish the thought, smart and articulate, and Gail continued, "Was not a bad thing." This snowy night marked the beginning of a bond that would grow into one of the most famous friendships in media history. 1982. Gail gets married. In 1982, at the age of 27, Gail King tied the knot with attorney William Bumpus in a ceremony that should have been filled with joy and optimism. However, Oprah, who served as Gail's maid of honor, admitted years later that she didn't share the typical wedding day excitement for the couple. "There are some weddings you go to, and you're just filled with all this hope for the couple. I didn't feel that at yours," Oprah confessed in a candid conversation with her best friend, long after Gail had divorced Bumpus. Despite her inner doubts, Oprah put on a brave face to support Gail on her special day. At the time, Oprah was 28, and already a rising star in the television world, but her role as maid of honor was more than just ceremonial. It marked a pivotal moment in their friendship. Oprah later reflected on the mixed emotions she felt at the wedding, revealing that part of her reluctance came from her own fear of change. She admitted, "I felt like, well, maybe it's just me being jealous. Maybe I couldn't feel the joy because I was feeling like our friendship was going to change." She worried that Gail's marriage might pull them apart, a common concern when life stages shift. However, those fears proved unfounded, as their bond only grew stronger over the years. While Gail's marriage didn't last, her friendship with Oprah endured, demonstrating that their connection was built on a deeper foundation. Oprah's ability to be honest about her feelings, even after so many years, highlights the openness and trust that has defined their relationship. Despite the concerns at the time, Oprah's love for Gail triumphed over her insecurities, and the wedding became just one more chapter in their long, intertwined lives. 1986. Oprah went to Chicago. As Oprah Winfrey's career started taking off in the early 1980s, her friendship with Gayle King stayed rock solid, no matter how far apart they were. Even with busy schedules and living in different cities, their connection remained as strong as ever. By 1986, Oprah had landed a big-time gig as the host of a morning show on WLS-TV in Chicago, while Gail was making her own mark as a news anchor at WFSB in Hartford. Despite the pressures of their rising careers, they never let success or distance get in the way of their friendship. What really made Oprah stand out was her openness about her personal struggles, like her battles with weight. Unlike most TV hosts, Oprah wasn't afraid to share her vulnerabilities with the world, and it made people relate to her even more. Her realness struck a chord with audiences, helping her become the influential figure she is today. Even when critics came for her, Oprah stayed true to herself, and that honesty became a huge part of her brand. One of the best things about Oprah and Gail's friendship is how they've always had each other's backs. Whether they're celebrating the highs or supporting each other through the lows, their bond shows what true friendship looks like. Through it all, they've shown that strong, independent women can build lasting, meaningful relationships, no matter what life throws their way. 1986. Oprah meets Stedman. In one of the most talked-about relationships ever, Oprah Winfrey started dating the famously private Stedman Graham when she was 32 and he was 35. Though they've been together for over 3 decades, they never married. Oprah even told Barbara Walters 2 years into the relationship, "It would be wonderful to marry Stedman, but I know I'm not ready." Stedman did propose in 1992, though, and when it happened, who else was there for the moment? Of course, it was Gayle King. Oprah has always been open about how integral Gail is to her life, even alongside her long-term partner. She once shared in O magazine, "The truth is, no matter where I am, whether Stedman is there or not, Gail's in the other room." Gail added, "I really do marvel at this because if Stedman didn't accept me, it would be very difficult for us to be friends." Luckily, Stedman has always welcomed Gail into their lives, viewing her as family. He even explained why their friendship works so well. What's made Oprah and Gail's friendship so successful is they both love to talk, and they're interested in the same things. They basically are sisters. 1986. The Oprah Show premieres nationwide. When the Oprah Winfrey Show made its national debut on September 8, 1986, Oprah, then 32, stayed up late the night before reflecting in her journal. "I keep wondering how my life will change, if it will change, what all this means. Why have I been so blessed?" Little did she know, her life was about to transform in ways she couldn't imagine. Her best friend, Gayle King, has always been there to keep her grounded. "From the time that I've known her, the core of this girl has not changed. Her feet are still firmly on the ground. As she says, she's just wearing better shoes," Gail shared on OWN Show, emphasizing the consistency of Oprah's character despite her success. Viewers got their first glimpse of Gail in that debut season, during an episode about celebrities and their best friends. By the time the Oprah Winfrey Show aired its final episode in 2011, Gail had appeared 23 times, cementing her role as a steadfast presence in Oprah's life and in the hearts of her audience. 1987. Gail starts a family. During her marriage to William Bumpus, Gayle King welcomed 2 children, her daughter Kirby in 1987 and her son William Jr. almost a year later. Oprah, wanting to give her friends something truly special for the new mom, surprised Gail with an unexpected gift. "The kids are 11 months apart and Oprah goes, 'I got you the perfect gift,'" Gail recalled. I thought it would be a double stroller since they were quite expensive back then, but it turned out to be a nanny. Oprah said, I want to pay the nanny's salary for as long as you need her. Now that Kirby and William Jr. are grown, they often vacation with Oprah. After Gail and William Bumpus divorced in 1993, Oprah spoke warmly about her friend's dedication. I admire so many things about Gail, but the way she raised her kids makes me weepy, Oprah said. It's always been about what's best for her children. Her children are my children. 1987. Oprah and Gail's interview. In 1987, Oprah Winfrey and Gayle King's friendship took a significant step as Gail conducted an interview with Oprah during a break from taping The Oprah Show. The interview, which aired on Gail's station WFSB in Hartford, provided viewers with a rare glimpse into Oprah's personal and professional life. Gail's warm welcome to Chicago, which included picking her up from the airport, demonstrated the depth of their friendship. The interview itself revealed Oprah's evolving perspective on her career and personal growth. She reflected on her experiences as a boss, emphasizing the importance of fair compensation and acknowledging her own growth and resilience. Oprah's candid discussion about her journey from a struggling young woman to a powerful media mogul offered viewers a glimpse into her determination and unwavering spirit. The interview served as a testament to the strength of their friendship and Oprah's remarkable transformation. 1994. Oprah's 40th birthday celebration. Oprah Winfrey's 40th birthday celebration was a star-studded affair that showcased the enduring power of her friendships. With an impressive lineup of guests, including Patti LaBelle, Aretha Franklin, Felicia Rashad, and her longtime partner Stedman Graham, the episode was a memorable milestone in her career. However, the most touching moment came when Gayle King, Oprah's closest friend, made a surprise appearance. Oprah, visibly moved, couldn't contain her tears as she embraced her beloved confidant. The emotional reunion underscored the depth of their bond and the significance of their friendship in Oprah's life. The episode served as a reminder of the importance of celebrating life's milestones with loved ones. It also showcased the enduring power of friendship and the profound impact it can have on one's journey. 1997. Gail knows Oprah even better than Stedman. In 1997, The Oprah Show featured a fun segment called Best Friends vs. Boyfriends, where Oprah's longtime boyfriend, Stedman Graham, competed against her best friend, Gayle King, in a quiz to see who knew Oprah better. As expected, Gail emerged victorious. While Stedman guessed that Oprah enjoyed shopping for pantyhose, Gail correctly identified her preference for purchasing furniture and art. This quiz result was no surprise given Gail's deep understanding of Oprah. Their friendship began in their early 20s when they were both struggling financially. Gail fondly recalled a shopping trip to Casual Corner when she was 21, and Oprah was 22. I had to call my mother and say, "You know my friend Oprah? Guess what? She bought 2 sweaters." At that time, Gail had only managed to buy 1 sweater for herself and put it on layaway. This anecdote highlights the close bond they shared, even during their lean years. 1997. Tina Turner and Oprah make Gail envious. In 1997, a moment of tension tested the otherwise unshakable bond between Oprah Winfrey and her best friend Gayle King. Oprah had just made headlines by sharing the stage with music legend Tina Turner on The Oprah Show, an event that brought out an unexpected emotion in Gail. Oprah later shared, "The only time Gail's ever been jealous of anything, and she just said, 'I'm jealous,' was when I was singing with Tina Turner." Which is so interesting because Gail can't sing. This moment of envy was a rare deviation from Gail's usually supportive demeanor. Despite her admitted jealousy, Gail's openness about her feelings allowed their friendship to weather this minor storm and, in fact, strengthened their relationship. Oprah appreciated Gail's honesty and saw it as a testament to their deep, unbreakable bond. But Gail's contribution to their friendship goes beyond this singular incident. Oprah often credits Gail with being an integral part of her emotional support system. The therapy that I didn't have and the therapy that I don't need is because of my thousands and thousands of hours on the phone with Gail, Oprah told Barbara Walters. Their countless conversations over the years have provided Oprah with a level of support and understanding that she considers invaluable, highlighting the significant role Gail has played in her life. 2006, fueling the rumors. In 2006, Oprah Winfrey and Gayle King set out on a cross-country road trip that would become legendary in their friendship and fuel ongoing speculation about their relationship. As they embarked on their adventure from Santa Barbara, California, to New York City over the course of 10 days, they jokingly played into the long-standing rumors about their bond. At one point, Gail humorously added to the speculation, saying, "Let's just add to that lesbian rumor," as she opened the door to their shared camper. The idea for the road trip was inspired by an old Chevy commercial Oprah remembered from her childhood, which featured the catchy jingle, "See the USA in a Chevrolet." True to the spirit of the ad, Oprah and Gail decided to live out the dream and explore the country together. However, spending 11 consecutive days in close quarters tested their patience and their friendship. They had never been in such constant proximity to each other before, which led to a fair share of comedic moments and disagreements over things like who controlled the music and which games to play. The cameras documented their journey, capturing both the highs and the lows of their road trip. Despite the challenges, Oprah and Gail successfully made it to New York City, sharing plenty of laughs and creating unforgettable memories along the way. Oprah reflected on the trip with her audience, saying, "At times we were laughing so hard we could barely breathe." The adventure not only reaffirmed their strong friendship, but also added a new chapter to their shared history of fun and spontaneity. 2011. Oprah's final season. As Oprah Winfrey was getting ready for the final season of The Oprah Winfrey Show, Gayle King was preparing for what would be her last appearance on the show. In the dressing room, Gail, mixing humor with a touch of concern, remarked, "Oh no, it's my last Oprah show appearance. I am not wearing jeans," as she adjusted her hair in the mirror. She wanted to look extra polished for this important occasion, while Oprah, with many episodes still to tape, was pondering her usual jeans-based outfits. "Gail, it's the Oprah Winfrey Show. I can wear whatever I want," Oprah replied, slightly exasperated by her friend's insistence on formality. Reflecting on their unique friendship, Oprah shared in an interview with O Magazine, "One of the amazing things about this friendship is that Gail is more excited about my success than I am. It genuinely makes her happy. We've made this journey together." Gail's sincere enthusiasm and steadfast support have always been key to their deep and lasting bond, highlighting how their lives and careers are so closely intertwined. 2014. Oprah's surprise for Gail. It was a party like no other, hosted by none other than Oprah Winfrey, the queen of unforgettable celebrations. This time, the occasion was an early 60th birthday bash for her best friend Gayle King, and the entire event was a tribute to Gail's favorite things. The O Magazine team pulled out all the stops to make it an epic celebration. The theme was The World According to Gail, with the party tailored to reflect Gail's personal preferences. Guests were decked out in her favorite color, yellow, and wore her favorite footwear, clogs. The venue was adorned with bright yellow balloons, and the atmosphere was filled with joy and laughter. The feast was equally impressive, featuring 960 cupcakes, custom grilled cheese sandwiches, and burgers from Shake Shack. Gail was deeply touched by Oprah's thoughtful touch, remarking, "Oprah always says this, that love is in the details, and I certainly felt that." The party was a perfect reflection of their enduring friendship, and Oprah's knack for making every moment special. 2015. Together, they spent New Year's in the hospital. "She's never asked me for a dime," Oprah said of Gail, reflecting on their deep-rooted friendship. "There's a level of mutual respect that comes from being with someone who you know doesn't want anything from you but you." Oprah also noted, "But let me just say this too. The person who has the money has to have a generous spirit, and Oprah certainly exemplifies that generosity." For Gail's milestone 60th birthday, Oprah went all out, flying Gail's entire family to Hawaii for a lavish celebration. The trip was meant to be a grand gesture of appreciation and love. However, the vacation took an unexpected turn when Gail sprained her ankle while heading to the gym on New Year's Eve. Oprah didn't miss a beat, staying by Gail's side in a Maui hospital. She even took on the role of caregiver, pushing Gail in a wheelchair and ensuring her friend was well taken care of. The act was a testament to their unwavering bond and Oprah's commitment to supporting Gail through thick and thin. 2016. They don't hesitate to criticize one another. Their friendship is so strong that they can be completely honest with each other no matter what. Oprah, never one to hold back her opinions, recently took a playful swipe at Gail's on-air look. In a message, Oprah joked, "Please tell Gail I'm on a treadmill and it's hard to focus with the circus around your neck," referring to Gail's flashy statement necklace. Gail, always up for a laugh, shared a photo of the necklace on social media with the cheeky caption, "I think she's wrong, thoughts?" This wasn't the first time Gail stood her ground with Oprah. A year before, Oprah had criticized Gail's TV makeup artist for choosing a lipstick that was a bit too bright. Gail's comeback, "I did that myself." Their ability to tease and push each other's buttons just goes to show how genuine and strong their friendship really is. 2017. Oprah plus Gail, 4 EVA. Their friendship is like something out of a fairy tale. A warm, lasting bond that feels like an endless sleepover with your closest friend. Now in their early 60s, Oprah and Gail are still going strong. Recently, Oprah kicked off her 2017 year of adventure with a hike through the Grand Canyon. And of course, Gail was right there with her. Oprah's got big dreams to become a master teacher and tackle her personal goals, like making peace with her weight. Meanwhile, Gail's juggling her busy life on CBS This Morning with O Magazine and her Weight Watchers journey, and she'll be right there with Oprah through it all. Oprah has often reflected on their special bond, saying, "There's no real label for what we have. People wonder how you can be so close without it being something more. How else do you explain a friendship where there's always love, respect, and admiration?" Gail agrees, adding, "I think about getting older and can't imagine life without Oprah. I'd go first if I could be 90 and she'd be 91. Oprah feels the same, saying, "This relationship feels like it was meant to be, like some greater power designed it. Whatever this friendship is, it's been an amazing ride, and we've taken it together." 2021. Gail becomes a grandmother, and Oprah becomes a grand godparent. In 2021, Gail King's daughter, Kirby Bumpus, and her husband, Virgil Miller, celebrated the arrival of their first child, Luca Lynn Miller. Gail shared the joyful news on CBS Mornings, expressing her excitement about becoming a grandmother. "I've wanted to be a grandmother for a long time, and it's really something when you see your own child become a parent," Gail said, radiating pride and happiness. On The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, Gail introduced her special nickname for Luca, showcasing her playful side. "I have a little song," Gail said, clearing her throat before singing, "Luca Ukulele. What a pretty baby." Given the deep bond between Oprah and Gail, it was only fitting that Oprah would be involved in this new chapter of Gail's life. During Christmas 2021, Oprah met little Luca for the first time. "That is a beautiful baby," Oprah remarked warmly to her goddaughter Kirby, embracing the newest member of their extended family with affection. Thanks for tuning in. Ready for more epic content? Hit the list icon to subscribe and never miss an update. And while you're here, explore all the awesome stuff we've got for you. You're going to love it.